So I'm going to demonstrate how to take the mag catch out. So this is a position for a right-handed shooter. Okay, this is the rod. This is the on the inside of the magazine well right here. So this rod is actually very simple to remove. This bottom post down here is situated and there's a indent or a detent down here that you just slide the rod into and it'll lock into down here. And then this up here, slide it over in that direction to get it out. And you know which direction because here we have the mag release button is this way. So if we were to actually push the mag release, you can see so the way this works is that in the mag well, you have this rod right here, and this rod is pushing over this way. And here is the mag catch right here. So that's catching on the little indent on the magazine itself, keeping the magazine from falling out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take out, this is where I'm showing you right here. This is the mag catch that extends across on a little bar right there. So this little rod comes up, this rod comes up, it seats right down there into that little square. And what we need to do is we need to push it this way, and then it's going to pop out, and then it should align straight up and down when it's removed out of this little area right there. So what I want to show you is this is the detent in the magazine. So there's one on the both sides right here, and here is the mag catch. Okay, so this mag catch, this is your button, right? This is what you push, and then over here on the other side, this is your catch. So this is your catch right in here, this little groove right here, this little area right here. Well, that catches right on this detent on your magazine. So it locks right in there like that, okay? So that magazine is not going anywhere. It's staying right there until you push on the mag release catch button right over here. And to simulate, if I push on the button, then what's going to happen, it's going to come out like this, and then your magazine's going to fall out. Okay, when the magazine comes back in, it catches on that mag release, okay, as you can see. So that's what these are. If you've never seen one of these before, or if you don't understand the principle. So you can see right there. So the rod is actually, you can see that it's seated in this little rectangle right here. So what we need to do is, you can see that there's this little angle right here, and all you have to do is just get some pressure right against that to pop it out. And now I'm going to remove the rod there, the mag rod. Grab that. And there we have the rod is out. It's not that big. Little rod, put that aside. So I'm right-handed. What I'm doing is I want to make sure that the mag serrated button is over on the right-hand side, because if I'm right-handed, I'm going to be using my thumb to press. So for all you newbies out there. So the one thing is it goes in from right to left. And there's also this, again, as I've described before, there is this little detent right here, this little edge. And so that matches up with this little edge right there that I'm showing you where my thumbnail is. And so when I put that in, it's going to go just like this with, and they're going to line up. Okay, and when you put it in, you can see that it's kind of cattywampus when you on the inside. So all you have to do is take your finger and push your finger down, and there you have it. So when you're putting the rod back in, it's pretty simple. I have some needle-nose pliers, hemostats. I have so I just use the hemostats. Either will work well. So you take the rod and then you put it right down in that detent right there. And then you just, whoop. Okay, now I'm going to put the rod back in, and being a ex-flight nurse paramedic, I just happen to have some hemostats with me, so I'm going to take and just try to eyeball this. So it goes right in there, that little slot right there where I'm showing you. So the rod's going to go right in there. I'm going to push it down, and then I'm going to take the hemostats. I'm going to take the hemostats and I'm going to push the top of the rod down in there so it's seated down in that little bucket, that little well here. So you'll know that this rod is in the mag well because you're gonna hear a click when it goes in here, kind of. You're gonna feel it too. So then what you do is you just take the rod and this little guy at the top of the rod, and then there's a little rectangle right there that you need to put it in. One thing you want to make sure, and if you're having problems, is that if you think you have the rod all the way into the base down here where I'm pointing, so this is that's your base down there, right down there. If the rod's not all the way down, you're not going to be able to move this rod over to the right-hand side. So make sure that that is positioned right where I have mine, okay? And that's important. Otherwise, you're going to be trying to put that rod in all day long, and it's just not going to work. So off camera, I got the rod back in, and the way I did it was this way. So you'll see there is that little slot that it goes in. So let me show you here. So I took a screwdriver and I came in from the bottom, and this is a big head slotted screwdriver. And then what I did is I used the corner portion right here. For example, if this was the rod, what I did is I just came up from the bottom of the receiver, and then I used the screwdriver like this, and then I just forced it all the way over. Simultaneously, what you need to do also is you need to make sure that you're pressing on this side with your finger so that as you're moving the rod from left to right, that you're not moving the mag catch out of position. So always keep the tension on that area right here, and that will stabilize the mag release. And of course, the last thing you want to do is you want to check to make sure everything's functioning well. So push the mag, release, it comes out. It's locked in there pretty well.